This exercise is called doubles, just because that's simply what it is. We're going to learn how to play double strokes on each hand. Now this is very, very important. In fact, if you are any kind of drummer, whether you're playing a drum set or you're playing a rudiment snare drum, working on the quality of your double strokes is really, really important. If I'm playing paradiddles, I'm using a double sticking. If I'm playing rolls, if you ever picked up the sticks and you went to a floor tom and you try to play a roll on a floor tom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What you need to develop when you're working on your double strokes is quick, fast, double wrist action. So what I do with my beginners, and actually anybody, is I work on this exercise without the sticks, just my hands. And you can work, again, you can work this sitting on the couch, laying in front of the TV, doing anything that's not around a drum, because you don't need a drum. Practice it with your hands on your legs, or you can take your sticks and put them on a pillow. The purpose is to get on a surface that has no rebound whatsoever. So essentially what I'm doing is playing two double strokes with just my wrist. What I'm trying to develop here is a quick double wrist motion. I want to stay as relaxed as possible in my forearm so that I'm not thinking of pushing my hand twice or pushing my arm at all, but just thinking of being very fast, like a double dribble of a basketball again. Okay, so take that exercise. And just work on your double strokes with your right and your left hands. Another thing that I like to do is to, instead of thinking where the eighth note, I wrote it like this just to be easy for the beginners out there, but think of a dotted 8/16 notes. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. What that does is put actually the second note on the downbeat and makes it seem like it needs to be played stronger. So think of one, today, 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 today. What you're trying to do here is increase the quality of sound of your double strokes by getting the second note even stronger than the first. So listen to this. I'm just going to play like a couple of measures of dotted 8/16 note on each hand. And I'm just going to do this with my hands on the drum. And you could do this with your hands on your leg or on sticks on a pillow or something like that. But here it is. Another way I see a lot of people do this, and what I recommend my students do, is take your stick and turn it around where you're grabbing really close to the butt and the whole stick is down here, and practice playing the same thing with your stick hitting your forearm. So even if you're in the back of the band hall, or if you're, you know, at your band practice and you want to do something while the guitar player is working out a riff or something, you want to work on your double strokes, you can just take your sticks and put them around like this. Okay? Now, as I get faster, again, we talked about this when we did the rebound stroke. As I get faster, instead of using a double wrist motion, I want to see if I can start developing those fingers, because fingers use a smaller muscle group, very small muscles. You can get much faster with a smaller muscle group than you can a larger muscle group. The muscles here go all the way up here, whereas the fingers only attach right there. So I can get a little bit faster. So I can take that same exercise where I turn my sticks around, and I can do just my fingers. Notice I'm isolating. My wrist is not moving at all. And I'm isolating and just using my fingers on that stroke. So that's a way to work at it. Another way that I see a lot of people do is they take a pillow or what I did was just grab a towel out of the bathroom. It's hopefully not going to be used. But I can take my sticks and I can play on the drum with something that will offer no rebound whatsoever. If you're a traditional grip player, again, the same two fingers that you were using, it depends on your teacher, the fingers that you were using on the rebound stroke to get a faster rebound stroke is what you'll use here for that second double. So as I speed up, instead of it being 2 wrist motions, I start using my fingers to do that work. So eventually what we're going for here is to be able to play quality double strokes